and welcome to the Norman Hall Memorial Playwrights Festival. Each year, we select 3 plays from our contest submissions to perform stage readings. Of the 3 selections, 1 will be chosen by you, the viewer, to receive a full production, so be sure to vote for your favorite. The following play is entitled Echoes of a Lost Son by playwright Chima Chikazunga. The play showcases a few different settings and time periods. The first being near Ground Zero, a few short months following September 11th, 2001. The following scene is shortly after that in our protagonist's living room, and finally, we flash forward to that same living room a few years later. Reading for the part of Ruth, we have Deneen Shedrick. Reading for the part of Jenny, we have Giselle Canales. And reading for the part of Kia, we have Shantae Carter. And finally, the part of James and Cop will be read by Peter Coleman. I will be reading the stage directions. Please enjoy Echoes of a Lost Son. In darkness, the sound of a house phone rings. After 4 rings, the voicemail engages.
I'm not available to take your call. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello, Ma? Mom, you there?
A moment. It lingers for a bit, and lights shift up. Spotlight on Ruth, early 60s, black woman. She looks sad and disturbed as she reads a bloodied marbled notebook. Suddenly, we hear an argument in the darkness off of the space. It angers her, but she continues to read. Her face frowns in grief. Blackout. Scene shifts to the street. As we see a cop posted on the corner, a barrier behind him, enter Ruth, wearing a yellow raincoat.
Gotta keep it moving, lady.
I'm looking for someone.
Sorry, not here.
Wait, what? Why not?
They're just rules. I don't make them, I just follow them. I'm sorry, you can't wait here.
I can't stop looking, and it's almost Christmas.
I know. We have a few brothers in blue we still haven't found yet. It's not easy.
I have to find my son.
I understand, but you can't stay here. Please, I'm asking politely.
I have to find my son.
I'm not doing this right now.
Doing what? You have kids?
No, I don't have kids, but...
Then how could you understand?
Come on, lady, give me a break. I'm just doing my job.
Well, I have a job too, my family. All due respect.
All due respect, I can't let you go down there. If it were up to me, I would. I'd let you go, but it's not my call. Rules are rules.
Fuck your rules. I at least have to try.
Please, sister, I'm not trying to...
Yes, you're not trying.
I am trying. You know, you're not the only one looking for someone, okay?
A moment. Both look at each other. It's as if they share in each other's pain. Only a real New Yorker knows this pain. After a while...
Then you'll have to arrest me.
Come on.
I'm going down there.
You sound educated. You don't want to go down that route.
Wouldn't you? I know what would happen. I'd pay a fine, make bail the same night. I'm not a flight risk.
None of that matters, lady. All I'm saying is you can't go down there. Why waste time sitting in jail for something as dumb as...
As dumb as what?
As dumb as whatever it is you think you're gonna do.
And I thought you said you understood.
I do! Look, if you go down there after I ask you not to, you'd be trespassing. And I'd have to arrest you.
I have to find my son. He worked down there.
Just go home, lady. Tomorrow's another day. It's dark. It's not safe either.
Do I look like someone who cares?
Enough! He ain't down there, lady. And if he is, he's just another body underneath all the bundles of bones. No longer a person. No longer with us because of all this nonsense.
A moment. She stands her ground, but suddenly erupts into tears.
Look, I'm sorry for what I said.
Like you care.
I lost my childhood best friend in those towers, lady. I'm going through it too. We've been friends since 5 years old. Even went to the Dan Academy together. Now this shit.
Well then, I'm sorry. How the
fuck did 2 planes just crash into a building?
Now he's in tears too. They hug for a moment as lights fade, and we shift to later that day in Ruth's apartment. Kia has a bag next to her. Finally, enter Ruth, wearing the same yellow raincoat. She holds a picture frame of her son.
So many pictures, so many people gone.
You walked downtown again? I went earlier too. Any luck?
Is there ever? It's been months, Kia. I thought I saw him on the way over here, but some cop didn't want to let me through. Freaking pigs.
I know. I feel the same way. I'm sorry. I mean, I know they're doing their job, but I'm a freaking attorney, for crying out loud. I know the law. I want to find my husband.
Those heartless a-holes. The cop looked at me like I was crazy and said, "Move along, lady, he ain't here. If he is, he's no longer a person, just one of the thousands of body parts underneath the rubble."
I can't do this, Ruth. I need him home. It's almost Christmas.
I know. What's in the bag?
I didn't know what to do with it. It was given to us, rather James, by my boss from our firm when we had our housewarming party. It's expensive.
What do you mean? How much?
She takes out a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue.
Johnny Walker Blue. It's about $2.50, maybe more. Don't know how old it is.
Oh my. And you're giving it to me? Why? I don't drink, you know that.
The more I keep it in the house, the more I keep hearing him talk about it and when we would open it.
When's that?
I'd rather not say, but you keep it.
I'm sorry, I never really got to know you while James was here. You're his wife, a good woman.
Thank you, but you really don't owe me.
Can I ask you something? I'm curious about, never mind.
No, say it. Curious about what?
That's not important.
Tell me, what is it?
Well, I hope you don't mind me asking, but why did you, do you drink? I mean, you don't drink, so what was the occasion? What were you saving the bottle for?
We were saving it for when we gave you your first grandchild. But now that I think,
Oh my gosh, Kia, now I see.
but could we maybe keep it here with you, if you don't mind? We can save it for when we find him, or one day, or someday we will celebrate something new.
You don't have to do this, Kia.
I think I do. We don't have to ever drink it, but I can't sleep knowing it's still in my home and he's not.
Well, then I'll gladly drink to whichever comes first.
A moment. Blackout. The phone rings. As it continues to ring, we transition from the past to the present. Finally, it goes to voicemail.
I'm not available to take your call. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Ruth, it's me. I'm not sure I can do this tomorrow. I haven't slept. I never sleep the night before. And I know that's no excuse, but I don't know.
Lights up. Present day. Ruth's living room. Jenny is admiring art on the wall alone. Suddenly, Ruth enters with 2 cups of tea.
Don't worry. Nothing's ever forgotten. It always comes back to us somehow.
I'm sorry?
The way you're looking at the painting. Everyone always admires the painting, like they've seen it before. It was my son's. He made it. But you knew that about him, Jenny. I'm sorry, it's Jenny, right? Or do you prefer Jennifer or Jen?
Jenny is fine, or whichever you prefer. I'm not picky. I want to say I knew he was into art. I can see why. The painting, it's amazing. But look, I won't keep you. I'm sure there are other ways you'd rather be spending your Sunday afternoon, especially this one.
And how exactly did you meet my son? You look really young for your age, and I'm not sure, Jenny. I have to ask, was that the night when you two...
When we slept together? No. I was young, but I wasn't promiscuous. How we met isn't exactly a most conventional story.
Jenny, do you really think I care if it's a happy story? Life is short. Only 2 guarantees in it, your first breath and your last.
Fair enough. Okay, it was in the spring of that year, I guess. My fake ID said it was my 21st birthday and I was out with my older cousins. They told me to say I had an internship for the summer at a huge accounting firm in Midtown and was subletting downtown. I definitely didn't look my age. But we headed downtown to the financial district. What did I know? But I mean your son, James, and a friend of his, were out in business suits. He seemed nice. We wished me a happy birthday and got me and my friends a round of shots. And then he did the wildest and weirdest thing. He gave me a lap dance and gave me a kiss, but not a real kiss. See, he took out his business card and placed it over my mouth and told me to hold it there. And when I did, he kissed the other side.
Yet you knew he was married. You do realize my son was married. Like I said, nothing is ever forgotten, Jenny. This whole thing doesn't sit well with me.
Me either. Look, I just wasn't sure if he, because of where he worked, survived the whole 9/11 thing.
9/11 thing?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Listen, Jenny, it's been 10 years. Why are you here?
To be honest, I was afraid.
Afraid of what? Responsibility?
No, of him. I mean, what if he doesn't want us? It just becomes a check I receive once a month and not having into a family.
He wasn't raised like that, Jenny.
Neither was I. But I wasn't sure I couldn't raise a child alone, and we were fine all this time. But unfortunately now Jamie's sick and I'm not a matching donor.
A matching donor for Jamie? I'm lost.
I spoke to my doctor about paternal DNA testing, and it can be obtained from a number of sources. Saliva, blood, hair, and even a frickin' cigarette butt.
I don't smoke.
That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
The test. We can go to any clinic and they can do the blood work for you to see if you're a match. You're James' mother.
And?
Ruth, 2 years ago my son was diagnosed with kidney disease. It's a rare case, but that's why I'm here. My son, he's a good kid. He does commercials and print work in magazines. We do quite well.
So you just stay at home, single mom, living off your child's income?
No, not at all. I'm a writer, actually. Jamie just lucked out into the world of commercials, goes to school, plays sports, and gets straight A's.
You self-taught or something?
Yes and no. I double majored in creative writing and elementary education at Columbia. I'm working on my second children's book. Suzanne, Jamie, and I are fine, and...
Susan?
Yeah, Suzanne. She's my partner. My spouse. Is that a problem? Look, I have no need to lie to you, but I also have this.
Jenny takes out a check, gives it to Ruth.
And this is...
Why I waited so long. It's a check from your son for $250 when I told him I was pregnant.
My son wouldn't do that.
I'm not here to lie. But there's no doubt in my heart of what these test results will reveal. I have a picture of Jamie if you want to see.
Jenny takes out her iPhone. As we hear the door unlocking, Kia is off stage.
Mom, the chain lock is on. I can't get in. Are you ready? Hello, Mom?
Is this a bad time?
No, you're fine. Just a minute.
Ruth goes to the door.
I wasn't expecting you so soon. I think you might have to go without me. I'm just not so sure I'm up for it.
Mom, don't say that. We planned this afternoon months ago.
A moment, then Ruth removes the lock from the door. Enter Kia. Kia notices Jenny sitting there.
Oh, you have company. This is early. It's barely 11. I'm sorry, I'm Kia.
Oh my, I'm sorry. Jenny, this is Kia. She's my daughter-in-law.
Nice to meet you, Jenny.
If this is a bad time, I can come back if you want. I don't mind.
No, Jenny, you're fine. See, Jenny, Kia and I plan to go to the 9/11 memorial today, actually. Kia, maybe you can go on without me?
What? What's going on, Mom? Wait. Do you need money? Jenny, how much does my mother owe?
I don't owe anybody anything. I'm here because of my...
That's okay, Jenny. I can tell her.
Tell me what?
Kia, Jenny's here because her child's sick.
I'm sorry to hear. Can we make a donation? Sorry about the realtor thing. It's just that we've been trying to get her to sell this place for who knows how long.
That's kind of you to offer. But the reason why I'm here is...
Is there a link or web address that I can follow and contribute?
A moment. Both don't know how to respond to Kia. Finally,
Kia, it's not that simple. Jenny's here because she claims to be the mother of James's child. Kia, all she wants is for me to come with her to get some blood work done, sign some forms so she can tell if her baby is a match for James. If he is the father, the child is ill. Look at me, Kiki. We don't know anything for certain yet, but she does have the right to know who the father of her child is.
Oh, I already know. Look, I'm not here for any handouts. I'm just here because I think my son deserves to...
Jamie's a boy?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Jamie is short for James, like his father.
Like his what?
Kia, please. I'm sorry I kept you out of the loop. We've been emailing each other over the internet for months. I wasn't sure if I was even going to go along with this. We need to get the test done first. Listen, Jenny, I don't know you, and we don't know if my son fathered your child.
I mean, I want to be a good mother to him. Is that too much to ask for? Then I should go. Something doesn't feel right. I'm sorry.
suddenly, Kia spits in Jenny's face. A moment, and then Jenny turns away.
Kia!
I'm sorry, ladies.
Don't apologize, Jenny. Sometimes silence is the best cure for pain.
Kia goes to an old answering machine and presses play.
Hello, Mom? Mom, you there? Pick up if you are. I don't know what's going on. It's chaotic out here, but they're telling us not to panic and...
The phone disconnects. A moment. Ruth and Jenny exit as Kia immediately breaks down into tears as lights fade out. Blackout.